slip on the trail. Don't slip on the trail.
What's up, guys? What's up, besties? What am I talking about, guys? What's up, besties? Welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm Kendall B. If you're new here, if you're not, what's up? I am back to give you guys some amazing first week of school activities because school is back in session, kindergarten is back in session, and the activities for back to school are always so fun, and I really enjoy doing them, and I've been wanting to share them for some time. So I am now in like my third week of school. Some people don't start school yet, but we've already started school. So I have been trying out some first week of school activities. It's my second year. So I've added some new things from last year, but I've pretty much found what works for my kindergarten class. I'm missing 2 nails, so don't judge me. But yeah, let's get into the video. I am also pregnant this school year. I'm also, let me see if you can see my belly. I am also pregnant this school year, so it's going to be a kind of different year for me. So I didn't spend a lot of time prepping activities, but first things first, I'm going to start with the books because it's different areas that we're going to talk about for first week of school lessons and activities. This week is mainly about getting into routine and making sure the students know what to even do in a classroom, in a kindergarten classroom, which is following class expectations, how to walk in the hallway, how to sit at the desk, how to clean up, and on top of that, basically identifying letters, identifying numbers, and writing their names. So this is what I have for them. So book-wise, these are the books that I've read so far for this school year. I have The Hungry Caterpillar, Our Class is a Family, and then I've also read Pete the Cat, Rockin' in My School Shoes. Llama Llama Time to Share. This is perfect because, like I said, kindergartners need to learn everything, even learning how to share and play with others. So the very first book that I read for the first day was Our Class is a Family, and this was just a perfect way of showing students that you're going to be in a classroom. Some of them have never been in a school before. So being in a classroom with other friends and learning that we are all different, we look different, we like different things. Some of the things that we do, like counting and drawing, all of this stuff is just going to relate to what they're about to get introduced to. And then it was a great way for me to like talk to the students and make anchor charts like this, to just talk as a whole group and say, what did you notice about this classroom? Or is there anybody in the classroom that you see have a similarity like you? Have the same hair color, have the same shirt color, likes the same things. So I really love this book for the first day of school. This is Our Class is a Family by Shannon Olson. So I have that. And then the other book that I started for the first day of school, first week of school, was The Very Hungry Caterpillar. And this started to tie in like my activities and learning and all of my back to school stuff, like the basics. I'm gonna call this like theme learning. And it's always better teaching stuff with a theme, like a Pete the Cat theme, the Hungry Caterpillar theme. So the Hungry Caterpillar theme was based on this book. I'm pretty sure we've all heard about this. It's a really good book about a caterpillar that eats a whole bunch of food. And as you can see, you can easily add in counting. He ate 3 grapes, 4 plums, 5 oranges. You can add on to their reading comprehension. What did this caterpillar eat? Why did he eat this much? Looking at the pictures. Understanding that you need to look at the pictures to understand. All of that tied into this book. And I'm going to show you what activities we did for that. That's by Eric Carl. So I have a whole bag of the Hungry Caterpillar activities that I printed. I printed them in color at my home just because I wanted it to be fun, engaging, and colorful versus black and white. So I printed these little mats, and they also have pieces that go with them. And basically the student would match the word to the actual picture. Let me see if I can show you. egg on a leaf. The student would find the same letters and match it. Where would egg on a leaf be? Like right here. They would match it right there, but that's something that I'm not doing just for the first week. I have it for different levels based on the students, because some of them are super advanced and they may be able to do that on the first day, and then some of them are just focused on pictures right now. So it's after school. I stay after to do this for you guys because yeah, I love you. So I have like multiple bags of the little cutouts. These are also in color. I don't know if you can see. I have like 6 or 7 copies. That's how many I usually have in a group. So printed this one with pictures. Now this is the one I use for the first week of school. It's basically like matching, and you're able to build on their reading comprehension and say, well, what did the butterfly have to do with the hungry caterpillar? He turned into a butterfly at the end. Well, how many strawberries did he eat? 4. Find the piece and match it on your thing. So I have this whole little file that I can keep for every first day of school and use it just with that book. In addition to that, I have like 6 copies of each. In addition to that, I printed off these little worksheets, and I usually just make copies of them. And this is just my model copy. They're basically going to grab this is like a sensory bin. I love this one. I just put pom-poms in it from Target, and I printed out the name cards. This is all in a little package. I'm gonna see if I can put it in my description box. But it has the name on it, a picture, and they're gonna find the picture on their paper and write the word and make sure they color it. Okay, this is key for back to school. Color nicely and just writing letters, period. So this is a fun activity. I tell them to close their eyes and pick one, find it on their paper and write it and draw it. So I have that. This even ties into math, which I love. So I even have the counting when it comes to the hungry caterpillar, matching the number. Which fruit had only 1 that he ate? The apple. Which fruit had 4 that he ate? The strawberries. And they were actually able to do this, and this is something that they really needed when it came to math, is identifying the quantity. Okay, this is 2, but what number goes with 2? This is 3, but what number goes with 3? And they did really good with this. So it was just like drawing the line to the right amount. So now I am in my Play-Doh area of my room, and this area is key for back to school because kindergartners love Play-Doh. It gives them sensory, and it also helps them like build letters and make letters. I meant numbers. Build letters and make numbers to understand like how to even write it. So this is a station that I love, and I have out for basically just about the first month of back to school. So first things first, I have the name cards, and I print these off of a website. I'm gonna leave it in my description box. I'm literally gonna leave all this stuff in my description box. But this basically is gonna be each student's name, and I laminate it so that they can make their name with Play-Doh every single day. So they can make their name with Play-Doh, and I have all of my Play-Doh right here, and each student has their name Play-Doh mat right over here. That as a first day of school activity, and they can even write on that if you put it in a dry erase slip so they can practice writing it, but you just have to see who needs it. In addition to that, I have my Play-Doh letter cards, and this is also used with Play-Doh, or you can use it with a marker. Super helpful. Since we're in the letter area, okay, let's stick with Play-Doh. In addition to letters, this is something else that I have. This is the alphabet matching, and I use a tub of magnetic letters, capital and lowercase, and they basically just match it to the letter on the mat. So they find the uppercase K and the lowercase k and go all the way to Z. But this is for my high flyers, I would say. I start them off with just a little bit of letters, and they have to find all of the ones on the mat, which is good because it allows them to identify what letter it is they're looking for. So focusing on Play-Doh, I also have these number mats, and these are like picture cards. They're in color, they're nice and laminated. So basically it's with identifying quantity. Love that. 5 candles on the cake. I need 5 candles on the cake, so you would use your Play-Doh to make it, and making sure that students are putting the right amount. 6 bugs in the box. I'm not going to use the Play-Doh because I do not want to get their germs on me. 2 scoops on the cone. I love this for math. 3 fish in the bowl. And it has a lot more, so I can't link this because this was something that was given to me through my school. But just something like this you could definitely print or make for your students, and it is something that they love. I also have a lot of puzzles for back to school. This is basically matching. They can match the uppercase letter to the lowercase c, and they would have to turn it over and find it, and this is very time consuming for them. So it's 52 sided cards, so uppercase and lowercase, so they can either match it by their letters, big C and little c, or they can match it by their sounds if they are at that point. A to an apple, B to a ball. So I have tons of those over here. I use those for back to school. And then if they're high enough, they could do that, but most students are not at this point of beginning sound. What else? I have the Play-Doh mats for numbers, super helpful. More puzzles, of course. This one is definitely for back to school because it's capital A, lowercase a, and they would just turn them all over and find a match. I love this one. This is not for a big group, but I bought this off some type of website. I'll see if I can link that. But puzzles are a must. I have a number puzzle for quantity, and they just basically have to match the amount to the quantity, and this is good practice for them. You could bring this out every day during the first week of school or 2 weeks of school, and it just allows them to actually understand quantity and numbers go together. So I keep that here. Now lastly, I'm going to show you guys all the worksheets that I use for back to school because sis, I love a worksheet. I love a worksheet, and I love for my students to practice coloring because when they are coming into kindergarten, they really don't know how to color in the lines. They don't know how to cut really, glue really. So first week of school is just my time to introduce those and keep bringing them out so they can get good at it. And I tell my students straight up, like, I don't want no scribble scrabble. This is how I color. A marker first for the outline and a crayon next. Like, I'm very particular about it, so introduce coloring early. So I have my math bin with my math worksheets that I've been using for back to school, and these things are very much similar to the Play-Doh things. Count and color. 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to color 3 fish. 0. Don't color any fish. We just introduced that. 2. So this is something where they can practice coloring and get introduced to quantity and numbers. I did one for different animals. I have a apple one. This is usually one center in my math rotation. They're not all doing this at the same time, but during math, I'll have one table doing worksheets on whatever I need them to do. I have the mermaid one. I had them do this one, which was learning that numbers go from 1 to 10, and this is that cutting practice I'm talking about. Cut them out, but first color them and glue them in the right area. So this is kind of what we have been working on. I'm going to bring out my language arts bin now. This is for letters. I don't fully do letter of the week, but I'm kind of doing letter of the week a little bit. I started off with A, and we did this cute letter A craft, but I'm just introducing them at the pace that I feel like they got it. So this was a worksheet focusing on B, big B and little b, cutting practice. I wanted them to color everything, but that's okay. Tons of letter A worksheets. Follow the guide. I usually have a model on the table for them. Little A, big A, tracing, just getting that handwriting, just overall getting that handwriting together. So I have it for a lot of letter A worksheets. My model, of course, of letter A. So something I printed for this week. Being able to distinguish and find the exact letter that we're learning. Where's letter A? Is that letter A? No. Is this letter A? Yes. So color it. Is that? No. So we did this today, and then there is them being able to write that letter A as well. Am I talking a lot? Sorry if my nerves are here. Am I talking a lot? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just like on go mode. I printed this today. This is a letter A activity, but it's beginning A, so it's gonna be like not every student's gonna do it, but I'm gonna have a model. Is something on my head? I'm gonna have a model worksheet so they can see how I did it first. And yeah, like this is what I've been doing for my Teachers Pay Teachers is my best friend when it comes to finding worksheets like this, and also just finding fun activities that I feel like would be fun for me and fun for them. So that's all in all. And then lastly, I'm gonna show you our hungry caterpillars we made. They were so cute. This is what I mean about the themes of a book tying all together. Super cute. I should have allowed them to have more time to draw their sun and stuff. So cute. Quantity, counting in order. Super cute. You know, that's just the vibes. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out and go home because I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I need to eat something. My underarms are getting darker. Pregnancy stuff. So I'm gonna head out, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this helped. If I did not link anything, tell me, Miss Brown, please link it, and I'll link it. And I'll see you besties in my next video. Bye, besties.
To Mike Jackson on my tiptoes. Oh yeah.